It has officially been 1 year since we've been in Puerto Rico, and I wanted to ask you guys questions, and I want you guys to be honest. Do you guys want to do anything funny, silly before we start? No? I could always edit it. Whatever you do silly and funny, I could always edit it. Oh, wow, look at you. I wish you guys behave like this in school. Who wants to go first on this question, okay?
Okay.
You'll go first?
Sure.
How have you enjoyed Puerto Rico so far?
Yeah, I loved it a lot. I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Why do you like it?
It's got like everything. The beach, you got the mountains, and if you want like the hot weather, you can go to the beach. If you want the cold weather, you can go up to the mountain. So I like how it's different.
How about you guys, Eva?
And there's a lot of fun things to do.
I think it's just because it's tropical and back in Texas it doesn't have the beach, and I was in love with the beach, so.
So you do like that? So that's what you like about it, the tropical weather? How about you, Layla?
Just everything about it.
Yeah. Is there anything you guys would want to change about Puerto Rico? Anything?
Yes.
Our family to be out here.
Our family to be out here? Okay.
My friends.
You want to change your friends? Or you wouldn't want to have your friends out here?
I want my friends out here.
Okay. Because you want to change your friends. I got nothing to do with Puerto Rico. How about you, Layla?
I wish there was snow here.
You wish it snowed here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wish it was like, it snowed and it was like freezing cold.
And I
so
wish-
it could be like nice and cozy.
For how long?
For the whole
for the winter.
Just for the winter?
And also, I would like a rainbow to be in the winter.
You would like a rainbow in the winter. So a rainbow in the winter with snow. And then the rest of the year just nice and tropical? Okay. Now, Jade, you started school this semester.
Yeah.
And it's an all Spanish school. Shout outs to Jade because she has definitely challenged herself. Although Jade understands Spanish, as you guys may know, it's completely different when you're in class and certain words are used. So what have been some challenges for you for school here?
Well, the thing is, all the kids speak English, or the majority do. It's kind of easy, so if I have a question, I can ask them, or the teachers also. It's not really hard, but it's confusing in a way whenever they're talking, or they give me my science booklet, and I'm supposed to like put in the answers because I don't know what it says. Like,
So all your work is in Spanish?
yes.
So you would have to
I have
read
to
it?
like read it, translate it in my brain because we can't use computers or anything for that. It's hard because I don't know what these big words are.
Have you learned any words?
Probably deep in my brain, but I can't think of any at the moment.
Okay. How about Eva, Leila? I know you guys are still homeschool, and that's done primarily in English, but have you guys learned any Spanish words?
Yes. Yeah.
Like some things that you guys have learned. Go ahead.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Okay.
Buen provecho.
How do you say my name is?
Mi nombre es Leila.
Give me a sentence,
Hola.
something. Hola.
¿Cómo está?
Hola. Give me something.
This is probably the most needed question you need to learn.
It's the most what?
Like, you need to know this question to
Okay.
survive. ¿Dónde es el baño?
¿Dónde está el baño?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Nila knew that one.
Ayúdame.
Okay.
Ayuda.
Ayúdame. What other words?
Um,
When you don't have your mask on, what do people tell you?
ponte tu
Con
máscara.
máscara.
So we were just in Miami this last weekend for Jay's birthday. Even her birthday was last month, but we surprised her. 2 months ago was your birthday. So we celebrated it in Miami. Went to go visit my cousin. So shout out to my cousin and his wife and his 2 kiddos. We had a good time over there. Did you guys, going back to the States, when you were in Florida, was there something that you... And by the way, they had never been to Miami. But was there something in the States that you're like, man, I wish we had that in Puerto Rico?
The weather, how cool it was.
How cool the weather was?
I would say the buildings. Everything looked a lot more modern.
Okay, the infrastructure.
Yes.
The big
I
buildings, the
remember.
downtown.
I
The
got
infrastructure.
2.
Go ahead.
The family and Thai food.
Thai
Oh my
food.
gosh, yes.
Yes.
The food.
So we love Puerto Rican
Straight
food,
up.
but and I know people have gotten upset when I made this a video last time about the pros and cons in Puerto Rico, but we do miss our Asian food, and by Asian we mean like Thai and Vietnamese food. But we did eat a lot of that when we were over there. So the food, the infrastructure, anything else? I'll add something. I have been to Miami before, but my kids had not. I like the diversity in Miami. You have everything. You have from Cubans, Venezuelans, and obviously not just Latinos. You got whites, blacks, Asian, you got everything. So I did like the diversity out there. What are some things you guys missed from Puerto Rico when we were in Miami? Yes?
The mountains.
The mountains, I agree. How about you, Jay?
School.
School? When you say school, your friends?
I don't know. I like sitting inside a classroom.
Okay, so being in a classroom setting, that was cool. Anything in Miami, though? Anything that Miami maybe didn't have that Puerto Rico has? I have one, but I'll let you guys answer.
Palm trees was good.
palm trees with coconuts. I don't know if we saw them. Maybe they take the coconuts off for safety. We didn't go to the beach. I mean, we went to the beach, but we didn't get into the water because we have that here. So we just hung out with family. And remember when we first got there, we went to the beach in South Point?
Oh yeah.
And we ate food at a really good restaurant when we got there. One of the things that I actually did miss, how slow and relaxed things are in Puerto Rico compared to the States. I feel like there was a lot. I mean, there's traffic here too, but there was a lot going on everywhere you went. Tons of cars, tons of people. And although you got that here too in the metro area, but compared to the States, it was a lot more busy out there.
I want to add something I miss from the States that I wish was here. English.
You wish there was more English here?
I felt more at ease.
Over there?
I wish there were more English here.
In Puerto Rico.
Yeah, in Puerto Rico.
But we got to remember that Puerto Rico is a Latin American country, even though it's part of the United States. Because of that, and I think it's really important that we continue practicing our Spanish, including myself. So cool. Anything you guys want to add? Once we got to Puerto Rico, once we landed in Puerto Rico, how did you guys feel? Did you feel this was home? Did you guys feel like you're on vacation? How did you feel once we landed in Puerto Rico and were we coming home?
I felt excited, but I did not feel like home. I felt kind of like excited, but sad.
It's weird. I don't know
Sad?
what home is. So
I agree.
I can't really say it's home. I mean, I felt comfortable, but I wouldn't say it was home.
I mean, you were in Texas. Both of you guys, all three of you guys have been in Texas your whole life until about a year ago, and you came to Puerto Rico. So life has changed completely for us because we've been here for about a year, right?
Right.
Okay, so here's one last question for you guys. Okay? How do you guys feel in Puerto Rico? Do you feel happy? Do you feel sad? Do you feel lonely? What do you feel being here in Puerto Rico?
I feel normal, actually.
Yeah?
I feel like comfortable.
How about you, Eva?
You know when you like feel excited, like
Uh-huh.
you feel like home, you know? Well, I think I'm more like the opposite side, like more sad, lonely.
You feel sad and lonely? Okay. How about, you don't feel lonely, Leila? Okay. How about you, Jay? What do you feel?
At the moment, it's wonderful.
At the moment, it's wonderful. And here it is. I told you the last question, but here's really the last question. If I said, hey, Leila, Eva, and Jade, we're moving back to Texas tomorrow, how would you guys feel?
Sad.
Horrible, sad?
I mean,
Happy.
I love Texas, but I don't want to go that much.
No?
I think I'll feel sad, but if you said we're going to Miami, that's okay.
You'll be happy? Well, we're not moving to Miami, I'll tell you that. I don't want to raise my family in Miami, although family, not hating on any families in Miami, but me personally, I like a more chill place. All right, anything you want to tell the people before we say goodbye? You want to be goofy and I will edit it? Or maybe not, let people see how goofy you guys are? All right, guys. I wanted my kids to be honest. I didn't want them to lie, and I wanted you guys to see kind of where we're at. I agree with the mixed emotions. We've been here about a year. We have some family here, but like our immediate family, grandma, grandpa, uncles, cousins, sisters, brothers, they're not here. And it was good to enjoy that in Miami, even though it was my cousin. He's like my brother. So it was good to really enjoy that. For me, I think that I really did miss the infrastructure, but I love Puerto Rico. Once I landed here, regardless of all the problems there is all over the world, because there's problems everywhere, I really enjoy how relaxed, and it almost feels like I'm, countryside always in Puerto Rico. Not necessarily in San Juan, but, just being out and about, it's not as crowded, and I love the peace that we feel here in Puerto Rico. It's been a year. People have asked us, are we planning to stay here permanently? What happens once the house is completely done? Are we going to move in right away? And the truth is, we have no idea. We're taking a day at a time. But I wanted you guys to see my kids' perspective. I told Jay when we were in Miami we're going to stay some extra days, and she didn't want to, only because she was ready to come back to school. And I am so, so proud of her. My youngest one, they are still homeschooled. Jade is doing a private school. She's really challenged herself. She's presented in class all in Spanish. She actually feels more comfortable speaking Spanish in her class with her friends than she does at the house. I don't make fun of her or anything, but I think it's just her friends learn from her English and she learns from them Spanish, and they help each other out, so that's really cool. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Parents, if you have little ones, please speak to them in Spanish. It's so important. I did it with my kids, but not long enough and not as consistent, and I'm not happy about that. I'm not proud about that. It's really important Not just to be proud of your heritage, but also because being bilingual is always great. I speak Spanish. My wife does. She's a little intimidated about it, but she does. And we failed with our children in that part of it. So something I'm not happy about, but I'm trying every day to implement things. And I don't speak perfect Spanish. I don't speak perfect English, as you guys already know, but it's really, really important. We love Puerto Rico. We're here still. We plan to continue being here. We're waiting for those windows, which I need to make a phone call and see if they're going to be ready next week. And we want to do as much as possible in the house, whether we end up staying here or whether we end up not, I don't know. But I do see ourselves ultimately living in Puerto Rico, and that's where we're at right now. So we're living it. We're living it. We're loving it, and you guys have inspired us. Our biggest challenge, before I let you guys go, is the fact that if we go up to the land, I can continue homeschooling Jade, but now that she's going to high school, she really wants, and we really want her to be with more kids and start learning, real practical life challenges and issues that sometimes in the home you're not going to be able to learn. But at the same time, we want to keep her grounded in her faith. Pray for us, and we'll continue seeing what the Lord has for us. Los quiero mucho. And let me see if I can get my wife, because she doesn't like coming on camera, just to say some last words. Anything you want to add to the blog? Anything you want to add?
The blog?
Why are you making fun of me? So she hates me on... Why do you hate me on camera? You're so beautiful. Amita, tú estás tan chula. Tú estás repollo chula. El mexicano dice, tú estás re chula. Hey, I love you.
I love you too.
You're coming on the vlog, just like this. Anything you want to say?
My husband likes to irritate me.
Okay, here's a quick question.
What
did you miss about Puerto Rico when you were in Miami?
Mountains.
What did you miss about the States when you're in Puerto Rico?
There's a lot.
Go ahead, quick.
Okay, Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, roads without potholes, skyscrapers.
What do you love about Puerto Rico that Miami did not have?
The mountains, it's an amazing, beautiful drive. It's a bit more tropical than Miami. Miami's tropical, but it's just, I don't know, it's the vibe here, island life.
Yeah? Anything else?
The peace here, Miami's too busy, crazy everywhere. Here's really slow. I miss that. If I can mix the two, it would be a perfect place. That would be my heaven.
All right, guys. Peace out. I love
Bye.
you. I love you, babe.
I love you too.
Got you on camera saying you love me.